I wonder how they're doing outside. I've heard the fighting. Sounds like some of the Blackburn creatures have been getting through.
I can only assume if they haven't made their way through, then everything is fine.
If you wish to go investigate, we're more than covered for now. Something in the trees.
In the trees.
Airport?
Over
Something
near
like-
you. It would look like it was making a circle. No, it looked like a griffin.
Can we have someone looking that way?
Griffin.
Just in case.
The other day, what was it?
Do we have enough people for that?
Oh,
We have
careful.
more than
Find
enough.
out.
You believe it?
We can tolerate short departures. Or long if needed.
Hey, Faye, don't stray too far.
We got a crow.
If our connection breaks, it breaks.
Bunch of
As long as we're all here, we can keep it stable.
Indeed.
If you need to go off, then we can manage it from here.
You gotta read.
There's a girl up top there.
It's just a crow. Even if it has the Blackburn, it's not gonna attack you. Just ignore it.
It's coming.
Big griffin thing
Oh,
flying
that
in
is
front.
not a crow. That's a griffin.
Another one.
Circling.
Let's hope the vanguards can handle it.
He's hoping.
There's a bear coming from the front.
Griffin
And that griffin's inbound.
It's coming our way.
It's turning away.
Looks like.
Griffin circling around.
There's a wolf on the right. I think they got it handled, but watch out.
Griffin's on the left side.
Griffin, move to the left.
It's a big griffin.
They might need help on the right with a couple wolves.
On it.
There's another wolf from the front. Behind you.
Good job, Bolton.
I'm at wolf to your left.
The griffin is
Something's
looking at us.
coming real close.
Anyway. Ah,
Another
shit.
wolf with Ahmed on the left.
It's
I think it's landed just outside the fence, the palisade.
Yes.
Griffin landed on the right.
Their attention has turned towards it.
Ugh.
Griffin flying off behind.
above.
I thought that was the griffin, it was just
Griffin on
old.
the roof.
Yes, it's directly above us.
Okay.
Oh,
It'll likely jump
I
down.
really.
any
Oh,
moment.
okay.
Working on
I
it.
was meant to say, I hope the roof is sturdy.
The columns are thick.
I'll keep my attention on the griffin.
It's getting too close for comfort.
I hope they have it handled.
Ahmed, from the left, from where you were, there's a thing. It's going into the ritual. It's coming to the ritual circle.
Stop.
Wolf on the front. Oh, Griffin. Oh, God.
Watch out.
Oh, shit. Be careful about expending too much of your mana.
Really should learn ranged
Yeah,
Move away
I
if
know.
you must. I can maintain it while you fight.
It landed on the right side.
There's a crow around. Crows. Two of them. Floating around.
3.
The swan.
A big creature on the left. Ahmed might need help. Oh no, he's got a handle.
We
Never
have
mind.
the griffin's back.
The crows are hostile.
Yes, they are.
Above.
Nice shot.
Never did like crows.
Did it already die?
told to kill the birds, so I'm killing the birds. You know?
And
Behind
if
you
it
next to
attacks you, kill it. What?
When I just flew by you.
Any sign of the griffin?
No, not that I can see.
That's good.
Feeling weak. Can't do much. The tingling sensation in my
How
fingers.
long are they gonna take in there?
The fire burning through my veins.
We will maintain it as long as we can. Either they'll complete their task or they won't.
I can feel the ritual pulling at my mana. Yes. Oh, my voice. Toast. There. Closer.
Is that a good okay or a babble? Oh, just three bears. They might need help.
What? Damn it.
Oh,
Got the
Can't fly, use this.
is it cute enough there?
I will
Oh,
return.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah.
Are you alright? No, well, kind of. I'll be fine.
Rob mold by a bear, so
You know, that's why I say kind of.
You're stuck with the combat. Just use your eyes for now.
Yeah. I expect the bear to charge to the front.
Nick's staying too close when reloading. Keep distance.
Yeah, everyone's a critic.
Well, there's not much room to run about.
Akane, how are you doing?
Charging me, so
Can use cover.
I have been better.
Best not be up close with
Alright,
bear.
quickly to help me.
the bear
There's a
ran
bear
at me.
there.
I know. I'm
I'll
trying.
close it for now. Others taking care of bear.
If we get hit by
I'm
another
doing
wave
my
like
best
that,
to cover you if you
then
get into
we
trouble.
won't last. If their injuries prevent them from fighting it off, it won't matter.
Use close. I'll go to spear.
Yes.
I'll keep away.
Oh,
Alright,
sounds like we have wolves.
just to close it.
Yeah, fine.
Be good enough. I can't use too much. I have to focus
I
on
know.
the circle.
The rest of us
Okay.
can handle it. If you need to deal with injuries,
We have to split up.
probably better to do that.
Sides, you get that side.
It's a collective effort. We all have skills that we can offer.
Understood.
This is yours.
No, I think the sides are covered.
Mm.
The one thing we need is, well, probably the front. Right now there's only range in the front.
Okay, going to retreat back here.
On the left, another one of the crawly creatures.
Just, getting mauled by bears.
They're a little hard to see. Oh, here. Yeah, that's why I have the boots. Is there something away? They got.
Incoming.
From which side?
Large. Very large.
Oh, what?
I will have to expend some mana.
Oh. I don't think my gun is going to do anything against that. Stop! 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 Oh, come on. Powder that would actually work sometimes, you know? There we go.
Nick's behind you.
You'll get the big one.
You know, maybe I need to start rethinking the whole point lock thing.
I got it. Bear, left. I shouldn't anymore.
Give it a go.
What's it?
It's on the side of the saw.
Above?
Releasing in 3, 2, 1. Go get. Well, Aaron, down.
Yeah, you're getting up a vote. You know, this whole fucking place is starting to get on my last fucking nerve. Jesus.
Look at the shield. I should stay on the front because that thing spits.
Do you have a magical shield or a shield shield?
A shield is better than no shield.
Need a barrier? Shield?
Yeah.
I can try to expend you.
Whereabouts?
Small one on the right, below the turtles.
Rat.
Shield us, Barney.
Need it now?
Not anymore.
I think it's dead. Okay.
There in the front.
Can we make sure that thing is dead?
Keep an eye on the ground as well. There have been rats trying to kill it. You okay, Akane?
Expended more than I should have.
You did your part.
It is what it is.
You good?
No, I've been stabbed multiple times.
Success at this point is that the ritual will not be destroyed.
Get rest.
If the cost of that is a slightly shorter duration, then so be it.
Do you have any potions that they can try for healing? I cannot try and heal too much.
Here.
I'm fine.
Give them a potion.
Can't do straight too far, but I'll try.
Who needs it?
You can stray plenty far.
Yeah, can you give the potion to them? I can't stray too far from them, Circa.
Potion. A banana.
Take a mana potion.
Fun monsters.
Akane.
Thank you.
I'm not a fan of the horned ones at all.
They are so far my least favorites.
Good.
Bye.
Have you had any of the Ali brew?
I'm becoming
Akane?
very envious of people who can wear
Sorry?
chest armor.
I'm wondering if Akane's had any of our stopgap gear.
Yes, I have.
See what you can do.
When I first developed it yesterday.
Okay.
Does anyone else still see Lay's toggle?
Yeah, just turn them on and off.
Okay.
Okay, at least Etherbane didn't show up. That's something.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
Don't jinx.
Yeah, I was
Had
gonna
to
say,
say
please
something.
please do
Oh,
not
okay,
jinx it.
well,
I do
fine.
not want to have to
Okay.
deal with actual people at this point.
Yes, don't get my hopes up.
I'm celebrating.
I would've come here and-
Wait, I should.
What is it, Snow?
I want to check.
I'll
Check
go
what?
Go ahead.
Oh, here. Okay.
Does anyone have any potions?
What do you need?
If you need to go, you go check.
Nothing.
Also, just asking for him.
Gotcha. Bring him over here.
It's clear for now.
Nothing.
Look around.
We're good for now.
Here.
I'll let you know. I do see a soul with no mana in it, though.
What do you need for
How
potions?
bad are your injuries?
Could be a healing potion.
He's
I got a few scratches. Is it by now?
Understood.
How are you feeling, Empress?
Thank you for asking.
Here. In case another thing shows up like that again, Mia,
You have the coat
as you channel and focus on the ritual,
to hide from light.
something feels slightly off. An extra energy that's coming from the portal.
Snow. If I take your place, can you swap out quick and help
the
those who need
Guide
to
us
be
from the
healed?
portal.
Oh, shit.
What the hell are these?
Questions.
What was that?
There's more.
We need help at the ritual circle.
I got a shield if you want to stand behind. Akane, whenever he dies, of course.
Oh no.
So whatever's in there is also coming out of there.
Oh, okay, that's a big one.
It's not out in passage. It's behind you.
You alright, Jasper? You need a healing potion?
If you stand a bit more on the left, we can assist each other.
Behind.
Big guy. Oh.
Not heal that many people.
More coming portal. Don't let it go through. It went through. A big one portal. Oh, watch out! Okay, that's good.
Back with whence you came.
Hey, wait, come here. I can tell you.
Oh boy.
Okay,
plenty of ways. You have to go.
You're fucking there.
There's fire on this thing right now. I can't avoid it.
Push it back. Drive it down. Push.
If you have fire magic, it'd be perfect.
Has a soul worth a shot. Do it if you have to.
A little. So
Behind you, man! Man!
Watch out.
More from the portal.
Lure them out. Allow them to fight in the open rather than on top of you.
Right.
do not stand too close to me if more come.
They're going over behind you.
Over there, let out. Oh no.
We may have to contemplate that this might mean that our allies failed.
Find your arm.
No, we have to keep trying. No, come on.
Griffin from the front.
We have a griffin from the front.
Okay, I got a shield. I'll call out if something big comes through. Go help in the front.
I don't have enough people here.
Go help in the front.
It's a question of enough people in both places.
Hold on, let me heal you before I go there.
Sent, you're still with me, right?
She's just gonna close it.
Yes, I'm still here.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
That's the best I can do for now.
It's taking a toll when they come through.
What is this fucking one time we have enemies
If you
fighting
can,
to fire, I can choose it.
give me a little moment now so I can preserve more. For a moment.
Obviously left my brick of fascia behind.
Jasper?
Above.
Nice.
Shit.
I'm landing.
Come on.
So I'm gonna help up here. Okay, go. I meant by the portal. It's the only shady spot left. Okay. Front. Small. Well, as small as it gets, anyway.
Griffin behind.
Griffin and Bath.
More portal.
Fuck.
On the left. Is there a way out on the left? Watch out.
I don't think so.
If I have to, I'll circle the
One
portal.
went through.
I'll circle the ritual with flame.
Careful.
Another.
Get me out of my place, please.
Stay sitting there.
In the portal.
Fucking. That's the healing potion.
If you need healing, swap out. Two of us can step forward.
Yeah, I need to swap out.
You need a healing potion, Alden? Yes.
Thank you.
What are you doing, sir?
Yeah, well,
Back.
don't we have much? Do you need a stamina potion as well?
No, for that I'm good. Can hold the front for now if you want.
I don't see how get injured. What's wrong with her?
I got it.
She is like coughing and vomiting up blood.
Find the source and then
Come on.
heal.
It is.
What?
Oh, the portal broke.
What?
Yay!
The ritual's fault.
Come on. No.
I can't heal too much from internally, but I can try my best.
Do we have any other healer?
No. Come on. Just have a stamina. Can we reopen the portal?
Does your power diagnose things or just like treat
It's not my portal to open. Like, it does D&D healing, so it can restore and remove things.
poison?
If it's not Blackburn.
What kind of healing?
Come on. No.
I have my
Maybe they failed.
I have my
No, come on, please.
They can't. No.
Anything.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
She is trying to do a full restore.
At least no more of those wolf-headed things will pop out of the portal.
Fox spirits. Corrupted.
Get me here.
They have a nasty bite for foxes.
They do.
Broken.
Helping you up.
Anybody have ritual chalk? I can redraw it. Right here. Oh, thank you.
Step out the way. Just give them
I did
some
my best to give you the
Instead of a mana potion, I can dump
Brush,
it. Dump it
vomit
everything
out of the
into
way.
this.
And
Okay,
start
somebody take
redrawing
a mana.
circles.
I've barely used my spells this whole time.
Jay, what else are we gonna need?
Do the circle.
We're gonna need more mana after we repair the circle.
We got it.
I'll do it.
Consider it done.
No.
You can still use magic, so you will help the others. Do you have a mana potion?
I'm out.
Fuck, okay.
I have a stamina potion.
My
that's it.
magic's not exactly combative, though. It's. What do you need?
Did somebody
At
say
least you
mana
can use it.
potion?
Mana. Any mana.
Lucky for you, I carry a spare.
I have an entire pool to give. I can't cast.
We just need you there.
Another mana potion. I should
need a stamina potion. I'll have one.
What went wrong? We need to know for
One
the
of
next
those
attempt,
shapes.
What
right?
happened was when she got sick somehow, and when she vomited on the circle, it ruined the circle.
I see.
Sounds like another wolf. I don't know what happened.
So right now, my priority is just trying to get this thing back together.
No, it's not your fault, man.
If you can't donate mana to this, then help defend.
We're being attacked. If you can fight, go.
Fight first. Ask questions later.
Conversation will wait.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
There's a wolf over there.
Damn.
Use your shield to block its bite and stab it through the head.
I'll stay out of it this time since we don't know what happened.
There's no portal up. We do not have anything to defend at the moment. Other than this place.
Mia?
Good job.
That one's backward.
That works too.
Stab.
Heard a bird. Better to use the bullets on those.
I believe the bird could kill.
Bah. How many times do I have to fuck bears?
This is why. I really need to get at least another gun. That can hold one shot. I will say it's the first time I've ever punched the crow out of it.
Shoot it.
Keep jumping.
We may need you closer to the center.
Not shoot the nix, I'll shoot the bird.
I do not mind either. Maintain it.
Damn, alright.
Sorry, are you alright? I was in the middle of
Yeah, no, the birds really fucking hate you.
Apparently so.
They really
Oh.
Trying to help as much as I can.
Damn, that was 30.
Okay, good.
Of course.
Ripping up top!
You know how many of these things are there?
Stop.
You got this one, Andrew. This is standing all the way down here. I do not want another bad.
Apparently, I'm proficient in bird wrangling. Next time it lands. Every time I try to ride a bird.
It's back up.
Here it comes.
Okay, I got this.
Come on! Get your hands a bit nice to us.
So it's
Suppose a barrier would be nice right about now, huh?
yes.
I could do with a barrier, not the one-liner.
Shoot.
Still life burning.
Ow. Told you, shoot.
And it's stunning.
He's really injured.
Alright. Kick it out. Get the barrier up. Push it out. 3, 2, 1. Alright, start poking your sticks through the walls.
Do you give me a health one? I still have the one you gave me.
You're doing great, Ahmed. It's all you.
If you can, help the injured.
You got like another 30 seconds before I drop this.
Over there, please, if you can.
Any magic for it, but
No, but you can get them away from the walls.
Better without fire.
Griffin, front.
Oh, come on!
Sorry, I cannot manage much for Mana at the moment.
Wake up.
He completely used all of his mana to do it. He's out.
3, 2, 1. Damn, what awful timing that was. Awful timing. Alright, with me. With me. Follow me this way, buddy.
Damn it!
The big one just on it. It's engaged, you fool. Damn, okay. I get another barrier up. Just give me a second.
Go for it.
Give me about 10 seconds. Eyes on me. I got it.
Grab my arm. We're moving.
Sword.
I need to heal people. Okay.
Damn. Hope for the walls.
Can we walk through the Espana?
He's focusing on keeping it up if you think he can.
Oh,
Immense possibility rather than lower it. Yes.
Behind you.
Behind.
I got one blue. Eyes up. Any direction. Alright, are we able to leave this?
Jump the barrier!
Yeah, you can.
behind you, AFK.
But don't hope on getting back in.
Behind us.
Keep your back to the pillar.
Is this in the circle enough for me to help?
Yes, but you can't get out the barrier.
Yeah, you can help him with outside the
You
circle.
can leave, you just can't get back in.
You have
Go. Do what you need to do now.
I need to get out there and heal people who are
You
very
can
much.
leave, you just can't get back in.
Can you find
Go, go, go.
Grow.
my right arm is shot, but I can continue.
Good thing you're willing with your left then.
This moment if you need it.
New creature.
What the fuck is that?
Focus on your mana.
How long can you hold this?
A little bit longer. Maybe 2 more minutes if I'm feeling lucky.
Are you?
A little bit.
Sucks.
Good enough.
Behind you, Mia. Oh, it's gone. It's either fast or using a lot of mana to blink around.
I see your wounds. How about I? You're tripping over. How bad?
Right side.
Left leg and left hand will mold. You know, I was starting to run low on
Might want to get some cover if you can move. There's something teleporting around, or it's just really fast. I don't
She's
know.
just gonna try and close all of them, but that's a lot of mana. She's
It's coming down in 3, 2, 1.
Got it.
He said for us to cover, that would be
She's
great.
gonna close them all.
Alright. Oh, reliable.
Thank you.
New strong people. Our big friend is injured by the fence. Cannot move.
Yeah.
Watch out. Careful. The fast one's on the move. Down.
something.
Jay has the ritual.
Alright.
It's.
Where'd you want him?
Oh,
Not in here.
careful. Not in the circle. Not in the
I was told to bring him over here, so I'm doing exactly what I'm told.
We don't need it.
Good luck.
Another body.
It's stable for the moment. But we can't hold out much longer.
All we can do is hope our allies walk through that portal sooner rather than later.
I'll save what mana I have left as a last resort then. Hopefully a shield.
I will say I'm running rather low on mana.
Same. Shit.
You need to take a break.
I'll use my life if I have to.
It's not worth it.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
They'll only buy a few more minutes at the most anyways.
Screw that.
If anyone's alive on the other side of that thing, it is worth it.
Stay in light of the lantern.
Okay, I can take my spot back.
Oh, of course, it's another one of these big fucks.
No, snow. Cease it.
People need healing, and you're the only one here who can do that. I'm the mage that's studied for 3 centuries. I can trust the amount of mana I have built up.
Just checking. Is he knocked out?
This is a little unfair piece of the problem.
Pat. Wake up! Wake up, please! Wake up, please! Come on! We need you up!
Come on, Seaside.
Come on, ocean friend of ours! We need you because there's a giant turtle coming over!
Snake portal snakes.
More out of the portals.
Get off her.
Deal with the turtle back there! Seaside.
Okay. Oh, come on. How many of these are there?
Do anything with this guy if he lets the thing down?
Take a shot once the shield's done.
Let's go.
Finger straight right chest.
Fucking let go. Okay, do you want to?
It's like going for my arms.
No. Can you check on Seth?
Maeve, you okay over there?
He used all his mana to power the circle. So very sharp left.
You don't seem too injured, currently. You just seem absolutely tired.
He jumps through the portal. I think he's out of mana.
Okay.
We'll recover. He's already out of stamina.
Out of mana. That sucks.
Okay.
Alright, there you go.
Good job, Eve.
I'll keep an eye on the skies.
Butterflies. What?
What?
I saw a butterfly come out of the portal.
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna be. No idea.
It's probably infected
Okay,
with Blackburn.
well-
Just kill it.
Well, it flew off. It's a butterfly. I lost sight of it.
Friends just
I'm
assumed
going to
that.
shoot
Yeah.
anything that comes through that portal if it starts attacking.
Good.
So don't step on the stairs, otherwise you risk getting shot. Just making myself known.
Please.
Need to hurry.
I'm sure at least a couple of you still looking at the front. Only takes one bear.
There are a few of us.
I've got
There's a
injuries.
few.
I did not notice. I'm so sorry.
Alright.
Looking over your injuries, what are they?
Just a bunch of like bruises and cuts. Got, like a really
Are
big
there,
bruise.
like- Is there like any big cuts?
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah, she's gonna close those. But she's gonna preserve a lot of magic. So they're painful.
How are you holding up,
closed at
Akane?
least.
Stay awake.
Yes.
Connie, do you need healing?
You might as well save it.
Right.
We may need your mana.
I got her the coat.
Hurry up and get through that portal.
Jasper.
Yes.
If they don't come out and that portal closes, I want you to run. You should go to west. That's where Natsumi and Kisa are. tell me you'll do it.
You okay?
Pretty.
Still going.
Just rest.
I don't know if anyone don't know, but Mia has moved in a solid 5 minutes. Is it not your duty to abide your mistress as well?
I hadn't noticed.
a big pool of blood around
Do
her
not
feet
falter
when
in
I'm
it,
savaged by a
for
wolf.
that is a path to regret.
Yeah, like she's lost a lot of blood between that and the.
Fine.
I'm not sure how much longer I can last.
That portal closes, correct?
Been doing this for a long time. I don't know how much longer any of this can last.
If you need to dip out, then I'll just have to use everything I've got.
If you need to
Very
want to
sharp
step in, I
left.
can step in.
Any help would be appreciated.
And then
As
I'll
long
go
as you're
through there.
around, offering your mana, it helps. Just takes the load off.
Need to make sure I'm unconscious if I bring the cure back.
I don't think I'm gonna be conscious after this. Conscious even.
Okay, I'll take over.
Alright, fuck it. How do I do this?
Get in,
Just get in, and then just
Get in the
focus.
circle, steady flow of
You
mana.
don't need to be in the circle. As long as you're around, offering your mana to it.
Chloe, you have 2 people who have stepped in if you need to take a break.
Okay. If she stops now, the adrenaline's gonna wear off.
I need to stop. I can't offer anymore.
Thank you, Orpheus.
Yeah, God, thank you.
Ana. I've got it.
The Empress? Behind you. Can you? Yep. He's about to jump in. Can that be something he can do? And try and call him? I will, like, literally run in there, go out of character, and it could just be like, you know, screaming. Okay, so at this point, I think we would do it regardless. I'd imagine like when he jumps in there, you.
Yes. Connie, let me heal your arm.
Birtle? Oh,
First,
well.
people we know. I think.
Get out of there, get out of the way, right now.
Hurry.
Go, get out. Come on.
Finally.
They keep holding until they're all out.
But you're down here, you.
Yeah, can help you.
Move.
No, don't bleed on me. Keep your mouth. Sorry.
Just little.
Keep it going, keep it moving.
Move you over here.
What?
Careful walking, remember, you were
These are
That's fine.
cool or
Yeah,
not
that's
cool?
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Then if they're going to go back through, they need to go back through now. We can't hold it very much longer.
Somebody tell me if it's
Just wanted to be sure your kid.
we can't hold it.
Right.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Very
Let's go.
We had to help
There
them.
is.
Really?
There's too many people coming through the portal. We can't
Please
hold
go.
it much longer.
Please go.
One on my back. I'm getting
Leave!
Well, I can help you.
We can't hold it.
Someone who can help carry people.
One of you is on their back.
I got three.
Get them.
Three incapacitated.
Hurry. Go. Someone.
Right.
Arigato.
Bye. Come to visit.
Go away.
Go.
Sounds like there's a little straining, so you best get going quick.
Yeah, that's fail, right?
Okay, you can stop.
Alright, drop it, Royce.
I'm gonna try and... You look very terrible. I'm gonna try and heal you. At least close your fucking wounds. Oh my goodness.
She's not bleeding anymore. She's unconscious.
She's just trying to close her wounds, but she can't do much anyway.
Just explain these scratches and
Ancestors
just
abuse.
feel like
We'll have to ask.
put most of the tight around the arms.
Wish we could have given them a less rude welcome.
Akane, I need to fix that arm badly.
Set it.
She's fine, just...
Oh boy, you're gonna hate me for this. She's just cracking it into it. And healing. It's gonna take a little bit, but you're gonna start feeling your arm again. Okay. Try and move your fingers. Okay, good.
If anyone is able to lift people that are unable to walk, do so. Quickly, we must move to the city so we're able to heal at a comfortable location. Tactical retreat. You do not know how many other Blackburn animals there are.
Yeah, can you help anyone who's unable to get up?
Jay, but I'm not going to be much for everyone else.
I think you can do her. No.
What is going on?
We need the runes as well. I won't risk
Your mind is very out. No, wait, just come on, heal her. Come on.
Don't touch me.
She's speaking to Jay.
I'm okay.
Hang on.
Pay no attention. Don't worry about it.
Cedros, are you awake? Are you able to walk?
Well, keep your broken sword back.
You need help walking, I can help, otherwise.
Cedros, I'll get that one.
Hey,
He seems like he's willing to fight still.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, I got you. Okay. I'm gonna put you down and I'm gonna put you back up in a better position, okay? There.
Jasper, are you alright?
Okay, no need to go all the way. Here, I'm gonna pick you up. There we go. Actually, before I pick you up, don't mind if I put a cloth over your face? Because you have Blackburn and you're disgusting.
Let's get you going.
Oh, that's so rude.
It's a joke.
Just like I
It's
knew.
a joke.
Anyone who ain't carrying someone, get your weapons out. Huh?
What?
You did well. There was no failing there on your part.
Moving to the city. There's more resources there.
You'd have done as you were asked.
What? Sorry, things are getting fuzzy.
You're not gonna collapse, right?
No.
I bet we can make it.
Yeah, he was. Okay.
things have calmed down.
I assume he's fine. He's sleeping.
Chat if you have time.
Checking.
For the most part, yes, but his right arm is bleeding out. It's shredded.
Okay, I'm healing that.
Hopefully you have the mana.
Not that much anymore, but at least I can close it.
I've got bandages. I can
He's
handle it.
bleeding out.
Please help me then.
I'll find someone.
Can he be moved? Start wrapping a bandage around it.
He's bleeding
Can
out.
help me next,
We need
then
to
I'm
stop
pretty
the
certain
bleeding
we can get him over there.
Fuck. Here, I have an emergency healing potion.
So close the wounds and your arm has been bandaged. You can't drink it while unconscious like this. You just have to bring
Okay.
Then
Grab one. On shoulder.
Shoulder like that, okay.
Oh, there you are.
Let's go.
That's that works.
Definitely a way to do it.
Oh, it's better that than dead.
Exactly, I suppose, yeah.
Lord Faven.
That was certainly entertaining.
I'm glad that can be said for it at the least.
If you want to do it, whichever way you want to do it is fine.
Here's hoping the gun doesn't jam on the way back.
I don't think he gave any mana at all.
Who?
Lord Faven.
I don't think so either. I noticed.
Are you the last?
I believe so.
Okay.
Would you like me to check?
Please. I didn't see anyone else as I was leaving.
Okay.
You are not. Snow is up there. Jay is up there. And the Empress.
There are a few I did not notice. I will go wait with them.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, it seemed like there was experimenting with them. They didn't. No, it was looked like a fine man. It's not supposed to be doctor.
So I've been thinking lately.
Yes,
You get hit a lot.
I do.
Maybe.
Then perhaps
Wouldn't have come out if they didn't have
spell
something.
that could prevent that for you.
Something like that may not be a bad idea. I also have not had my... Well, I have not been able to make much use of certain safeguards. Even then.
Keep your eyes up. There might still be creatures in the area.
appreciate your assistance. I do not need to be commended.
Might leave me immobile.
Hmm.
Or unable to help.
This is as much for us as it is for you.
It could be worth it. Yes.
It would also require a lot of trust from you.
Hmm. I believe we might be able to assist one another in that regard then. Yes. We shall have to look into it.
I'm alright. I don't know what happened. I don't really...
It's probably just the stress of everything.
Or you overdid it. It's not impossible to overuse your mana to a constant surge and then just stop puking it out.
I've overused magic before. I've never started vomiting up blood. I'm really quite good at this, most of the time.
Must be something with the circle then. It's the only guess. I feel like we're a bit too rude to those two kitsunes. I know they wanted us to say their goodbyes, but we really just said, get out.
Don't dwell on it.
The extra burden of passage through they would have been stranded within a few moments longer.
Understandable.
If you are truly upset by it, you can make an offering later, when this is done.
Yes, sir.
If this is done.
What's going on?
He's just limping back. He cut across the...
What's that over there?
What's what?
So, did you get the cure?
Whatever artifact you all have been hoarding.
You all is not correct, by the way, but I'm glad.
I wouldn't follow like the body.
It's not corrupted. Doesn't appear it, at least.
It doesn't have Blackburn, so it's just some baby griffin, one of the possible babies.
Still,
Of the many Blackburn.
if its mother is nearby,
Might have
you
come
should
through
not
the
linger.
portal or something.
Yes. We're all coming back. No worries.
Is that everyone?
There's a few
just
more
a few more
on
people.
their own.
Ahmet and Elijah and who are they?
Little help.
It is a step,
It is.
but we have a long way to go.
Right. Can I have a word with you before you go in? Just like 10 seconds.
She needs mana. If we can get potions, that would help her.
Of course.
In the sun like this, she will just wither away.
I understand.
Could you wait up a minute?
Mia,
Alright.
Yeah.
do you or Snow have any mana potions left? One of the shades is fading. My thanks. Here, mana potion.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Many of them hold me accountable.
Here. Takes off kimono, so it's the under layer.
Check on it. Yeah, I'm just gonna check it if
Shade.
everyone's back.
Glad to see at least some casters have care for us still.
My companion might at times be difficult to get along with. but something can be said for compassion. Thank you for what you assisted with, whatever transpired in the other realm. Unfortunately,
exhausted. A simple step felt like a leap.
I think I know the feeling. Unfortunately, given how much they laud the sun here, there's very little to provide comfort. Me either. There are some things to be said for it, but I was never much for it myself.
Where have Sato and the others gone? Sato and the others.
Yes.
They have the alley with the cure. Where have they gone?
I'm not sure.
They went to the alchemy area, most likely.
Can we all go there too?
The artifact, I believe, is in Kazuya's possession. At least there's more shadow now.
Wait.
Hmm.
Go back. I can't read from here.
Go back? What do you mean?
The wall.
Oh.
I'm really low on mana, so I'm kind of just hanging out in your sword.
I see. Anything?
Lots of talk about us.
Both disconcerting and not, I suppose.
Most seem to be good. Actually, all three of these mention us. That's interesting.
I stayed in the palace last night.
I noticed you weren't around, so that explains a lot.
That is
I'll
an
keep
honor
that in
that's
mind
not
if I
been...
try to break in before.
Yes. Don't believe such has been afforded the Satori in a long time.
I did some research on those things you asked me to.
Did you?
Unfortunately, it came up with a lot of nothing.
I see. Thank you, Barney. You fight well. I'm not surprised there would be so little. Hello.
The boss is looking for you.
Where is he?
Follow me.
Very well.
I'll also say you probably should have cleaned off that sword when you took a dip. It's kind of nasty.
I should have, but I did not. I apologize for the sap and ethereal ooze that may be on it. And animal blood. Floaty step. Walk in with sunshine.
One night fears from man of the others.
Found Akane.
Yes, Lord Vaven.
been seen to?
My arm was seen to earlier, yes. It's been healed to some degree. I figure others might need more than I. My life is not threatened. Simply my comfort and ability to fight, currently.
Well, we should hope that shan't be in demand for some time.
I certainly hope not. Judging by the ichor that you are stained with, I assume you fought hard.
I did what I did.
Understood. Good work.
I failed today.
How so?
Boss got hurt.
Ah.
It was merely a small wound.
I have faltered in such duty myself, once. I understand the weight of such failures. May you be able to make amends soon.
Killer roaches have to be better next time. Lick wounds, be better.
Indeed. Such is the way of things.
Tell me, Akane,
Huh?
after today's events, have opinions been solidified?
I believe so, yes. I will speak with her regarding matters today. I
Very well.
was granted certain hospitalities last night and stayed at the palace.
I see, most curious.
Either it was a display of their lack of concern, an attempt to present strength in that regard, not worried about one such as I staying there, or it was true. Well, there could be other motives, I suppose. Get me to lessen my guard, approach things with a more friendly and open stance. It's hard to say. I make no assumption that they are not necessarily aware of some of my intentions. Though I think the latest they are not.
Akane?
Excuse me. Yes.
Freshly synthesized Blackburn cure for you. Please drink it.
I see. Thank
Is
you.
anyone else here infected? No. Okay. Either of you have Blackburn?
I given them it the cure already.
Just a good cure.
Does anyone have Blackburn?
This is actually a good thing.
You can see 2 lanterns now.
Received the dose of the cure yet?
Did you get treatment? Did you get cure? From what I am seeing, the medicine.
It's between the 2 lanterns.
But considering how far along
Here.
I do. How do I help this?
will affect me fully.
You infected?
How long will we know if it works?
Don't know.
I think
I believe it depends on the severity of the Blackburn.
No clear new medicine.
I see.
Nobody knows until you try it.
When I tested it on the Kitsune within the spirit realm, one who wasn't so far along, it did work almost instantly.
Barney,
I just
have
started
you been
feeling
infected
better
with Blackburn?
immediately.
Oh, hope it is soon then.
Have you been infected?
Ah, yeah, just a little nick on the shoulder is all.
Probably I'm infected. Thinking about it.
If you need the cure,
Empress
Are you
Kazuya,
okay?
do we know? Oh, apologies.
I'm not entirely sure, but when I tested it in the spirit realm with Kitsune, one
Do you
that
have
was
anything
too
for
far
pain?
along, it worked nearly instantly at least.
We have one for everyone, right?
We should be able to. Yes. Did you get one of the A new
We have
concoction?
enough to supply Hinode.
No.
Not sure
Oh,
about
well,
the
Not
entirety
until
of
civilians
the
have been
world,
cured.
but
We'll take two in because we got mauled by creatures that had Blackburn.
Sure,
If you
milady.
can cure Hinode first, then
Yeah.
Hinode could work on synthesizing more of it, and then we have
I
more
can
to
get you
distribute
some of the
elsewhere.
medicine that we have
Hinode
previously. That
house,
should help
so-
null the pain.
Thank you.
You sure? Others could use this.
We can still heal, it'll be fine.
An important and symbolic gesture.
Is there anyone in particular I can start bringing the rest of the cure to have it distributed to your people?
This is the best place for it to gather.
In
You up,
that
Midi?
case,
Try a dab first so you know it's not poison.
How come Ethan doesn't have Blackburn?
Have you seen your work?
Right.
I appreciate the trust. I just wanted to be sure.
Blackburn seems to affect
yeah,
only
these
those
are the
who
ones
can,
that I didn't pass out.
especially developed
Since
ones.
seems they weren't needed
Ethan
thus
doesn't
far.
have one, so
Thank you.
save from
That's why the Aether been a perfectly
Uh,
fine.
if you'll excuse me, milady.
So just
How much did you bring? Or how? Who should I talk to in regards to how many we might be able to make?
Johan and Asato, they're the ones primarily synthesizing the cure. I just worked on the artifact to make the plant grow.
How much do you think we'd
In
be
that
able to
case, I'm going
What
to
Asato said, enough to treat all of Hinode.
write up a...
I'm duplicating our notes and writing details on how to treat shades that can't maintain a physical form.
there was an entire pit full of Yali. But that's all we have currently.
If
If
we're able
possible.
to treat the city and then milady over there, then good.
you need it more.
What I want to
Cure
see is
should
if we
need to
can,
be invented.
negotiate with the
If Orpheus alright as well.
president to allow us to grow more
Yes.
adults in their realm.
Did we stop the bandits?
Though I believe that will require the Empress's help.
That will take time, but yes, for now, as long as I can get a few copies of the notes for how to make it, then I can distribute it to the other alchemists, so then we can
My
do
notebook
so.
is with Johan.
It's right here. I'm duplicating it as a book.
If you can make at least a copy, I can make the rest to distribute,
That is from making the
at least for the notes.
cure from scratch. If you have any more of that sample cure, the ones that aren't as effective, you might be able to rip off a piece of the armor, incorporate it in, and it might strengthen it. I'm not entirely sure yet. But it's mostly
For the time
so that
being, we'll probably go with the method that we know.
unfortunately I was not able to test that. There was one that was very effective.
How many do you have? I want to make certain that everyone who has had the Blackburn the worst has been treated.
Depends on how much Johan has put on the table.
There's more than enough for our group. I'm producing more because we need more days.
How are you feeling?
Hazy.
Still in your sword.
I closed
I see.
everyone's rooms in here, but
Excuse
I
me a
have
moment.
Blackburn
You
too,
feeling
so-
alright, Akane-san?
Have you had a
As well as one can.
No, I think just focus on everyone else first. This will be better.
Drink this. You can help people more. Well,
I know.
any bandages?
Lady Kazooie, may I walk with you a moment?
Yes.
Whenever you have a moment, though obviously this takes precedent.
I think I'm fine right now. They're making notes. Nobody else is on the verge of death.
You're raining, man. I believe the concern you show to your people is legitimate. That is good.
You approve?
I suppose that is a way of putting it. Not that my approval should mean much. But so often does the sun reside so high and proud that it forgets what it looks down upon.
The sun sets every night.
And it does. I would wish an opportunity to speak with you in confidence regarding matters
I've got bandages if you need.
involving myself, the Satori clan, and Hinade's future. At any moment of your choosing, of course.
I have time now.
Very well.
Does this come from you or the one you serve?
It comes from me.
And is your lord aware?
He knows I wish to speak with you. I do not think he knows the entirety of my intentions in that regard. I know he wishes to meet you at the bargaining table for something. But I am not concerned necessarily of what it is he's after, at least not yet.
I see.
He has quite intentionally kept those secrets from me. I will admit my trust is faltering.
And do you think his has as well?
Perhaps. Though there are things that have been said that I believe he still feels he is playing everything to his advantage.
Why is it, do you think, his trust has faltered?
I suspect in part it is my closeness to Jasper.
I've been made aware that you know of our deal.
Yes. A similar proposal was basically put forth to me regarding himself as well at one time.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I wasn't aware he was allowed to give such things.
What I mean more than perhaps I misunderstand is that I was asked to keep an eye on him, get close to him. I believe a similar deal was made. Keep an eye on me.
It was.
That is fair, a shrewd move.
You walked closely with someone that I consider an enemy. You still do?
Yes, I do. And I believe considering them an enemy is likely a wise move. Yes.
Did you want me to leave?
Please remove yourself.
Then I shall go.
And if that is what you truly think of your master, then what do you want?
I'm not entirely certain of his aims, but I know it is no simple thing. I suspect he yearns for the throne of Valinor. His crypticness on his plans certainly makes it curious as of late. I wish to make observations, or rather, state observations I have made in my coming here, and how decisions have perhaps shifted over time. Many years ago, I had made an oath to my brother after he died in Hasashi's war. I made a foolish oath, and everything I did, including the service to my lord for a time, was to try and see that oath through. I told him that I would try and find a way. The clans such as ours no longer spent their blood for naught but greed and ambition. That the clan responsible would pay. My views on this in time, especially after coming here, have changed. My intentions initially were not good for yourself or for Hinode. Perhaps in some way they were driven by Lord Faven's aims. I do not know. But I should not hoist such blame on another. As you made in an observation, the sun does set, and yes, the sun does always set. And with such, I was thinking for a time on those matters, and I realized the problem is less the cycle of day and night, and more that sometimes only one is represented. Hinode is in a weak and faltering state. I spoke with citizens who openly voiced their discontent, their concerns, their belief that you should not lead, that you were weak, that you had not enough tales, that you could not follow on in the legacy set before you. I am to a degree familiar with such things. Your land is fractured. It's broken. There's no Gatsune who turn against Hinode and sell them out to Aetherbane. If they weren't problem enough, then of course there's the undead. And whatever happens, when what defenses are there falter, I wish to make an offer of sorts. And it's a foolish thing, perhaps. As day resides over Hinode, the night is reviled and looked at with suspicion. Those who are of it, second-class citizens in many cases, feared, used, exploited. I would wish to see Nogitsune elevated in a way to break traditions that have once been. I believe that if Hinode is to be stronger, then perhaps the knight should look over it as well. Of course, with that I can make certain offerings. For to make such statements is enough to have my head stricken from my shoulders. And it's a bit brazen, to say the least. What if someone could help unite the groups that perhaps stand even against you, the ones that falter in their dedication to the realm, the Nogitsune as well? First and foremost are my concern there. Other clans similar to mine, similar to the Satori. I would like to help strengthen the walls of this realm. And in addition to such, I suppose I can offer insight and understanding to some of Valinor's machinations. And perhaps even help negotiate the return of those who have been taken.
And of those who have chosen their side, like you. What of them?
I believe they can be convinced.
And of the generations of imbalance bestowed upon them, of the castes, of the inequality. Do you think that they will be as compassionate as you are now?
It will not be easy. It would be foolish to think such things would be, that there would not be trials and tribulations and problems to be overcome. But I think I could help it have a start. It will take some time, of course. I have never been particularly fond of the imbalance.
There are many things within our culture that are outdated.
I would agree.
But I wonder, people who so freely walked these streets, who so openly condemned you and me, that if I bring this to the courts, they might just simply have my head.
I believe there is some leverage had now that was not there previously. The spirit realm itself was attacked, poisoned from within. We both rose to defend it. Most importantly, you did. And you succeeded. I'm sure stories will spread of the benevolent Malin Kazuya, who saw first to her people's health before her own. I think in time they will learn. They simply do not know what is standing before them.
And your oath.
By helping fix the realm, I will have seen it through.
You have to understand my caution.
I understand, yes. You have every reason to doubt, to be cautious, wary.
Will you allow me the night and some of the next morning to consider?
Take as long as you must. If I need prove myself in any way, I will do it.
Very well.
Thank you.
Thank you for defending our home and assisting in the hope that might be the cure for our people.
We can both hope it's the case.
Yes.
I will leave you be. I have given you much to deliberate upon. Again, my thanks for deigning to hear my words.
Time well spent.
Thank you. That alone, too, is proof that you are different from the others.
I take it things went well.
Well enough. I suppose. My head is still on my shoulders. I'm not being dragged off to a jail.
I was in visual range, so that wouldn't have happened regardless.
I would have let it.
I would not have.
I see. Appreciate it.
I take it this is another private conversation you want to have.
I'll make it brief. I don't know if it's him.
I'll be over here then.
Okay. I'm not sure if it is or not, but we'll see. She's going to take the night to consider what I told her. Another thing.
Oh, now you want me over there, alright.
If I do this, I will be leaving Lord Faven.
Very well.
Is he recovering well?
I suppose.
Are you concerned with his
something.
well-being, or not? I simply wish to check. The wounds of the body you both share were grievous.
It surely complicates a lot of things. I think he did it on purpose.
The wounds?
To what? Yes, to what ends I don't know.
Curious.
It is our sword hand that he injured specifically, as well as our casting hand. It's as if he wanted to disarm me. He knew that I would awaken. Yet everything about him else seems untouched.
Clever bard. Perhaps too clever.
What about him makes it clever about remaining yourself?
If he has reason to keep you from doing such things, I suppose. Certainly a way to go about it. Even if it is a bit self-sacrificing and the like.
What is your purpose here?
I simply wish to check and see how the health of our friend was after the ordeals that he endured. That is all.
Very well.
Faven?
Akane.
You should try and speak to her tonight, I suppose. Yes.
Do you...
Excuse
do
me.
you, know where Maylin went?
Yes, I do.
Is she busy at the moment?
She's speaking with... She was speaking with someone. Over there on the balcony, overlooking the plaza.
I see. Well, thank you. I haven't gotten much time to speak to her since we arrived here.
You doing alright?
I suppose I'm getting there.
Good.
Nice hat.
Thanks.
Never mind.
Huh?
Oh, did you clean your jacket?
No, it's still bloody. That's why I'm not wearing it. I'm carrying it.
Hmm.
How did your talk go?
I suppose I do not know. Well enough, I think. All things considered. No decision, of course. She's going to think over it.
I see. Disappointing.
It's understandable, given the directions it took.
Anything of concern?
I do not believe so.
Very well.
Good luck in your own conversations and deals.
I do not know why. For some reason, I feel like I should be wary of you right now. It's
Really?
like an ache in the back of my mind. Very much so.
Curious. What reasons would you have, I wonder?
I don't know. Our memories are split every time this happens. I don't get to choose which ones I get.
I see. Do you think this involves the Empress? Perhaps.
Why are you speaking to me? The last time spoken, pretty sure you were very versed with me, Kurt.
I was.
What changed?
I am trying to be more understanding. I am working on it, in general, not just with you.
It is familiar. I believe it is the influence of another.
Perhaps. It would seem I might be more easily influenced than I first thought of myself. Shame. Perhaps for the better.
Depends how warped you are able to be. As if you were handed like Play-Doh to anybody.
Not quite clay, no. Takes more work than that.
Well, you seem very malleable. That is for sure.
A failing then, something to work on. There's of course the the illusion of malleability.
Is it an illusion? Pretty sure those tears seem pretty real.
Pity you remember those.
I don't get to choose.
I see.
I don't even know which memories are my own.
Struggling with one's identity in such a way would have to be difficult, to say the least.
At least you know who you are as a person.
It took some time,
You
but
have
I
it.
got there.
I envy that. I don't see much of the days to even form such opinions.
What is it like when you're asleep?
Like I don't even exist. Oblivion.
Terrifying. And it's the same for him.
I would hope so.
Hmm.
That he experiences the same travesties and trauma as I do.
You resent him for it.
I resent him for everything.
Hmm.
Even if it was my own doing, doesn't mean I have to like the circumstances I find myself in.
I see. Is there anything that can be done?
For whom?
Both of you.
No.
Hmm.
You'll have to decide.
Have to decide.
Obviously, I'm believing that you are leaning more towards himself.
He is my friend.
Is he just that to you?
I don't know. I would miss him terribly. I think others would as well. Which seems unfair in a way.
Why is that? Your own feelings are owned by you and no one else. They're allowed to be selfish.
They are. It seems you have not been made to have many opportunities to take the stage.
No.
And for others to decide when they don't even know you is certainly an unkindness.
Not a fault of their own, though. After all, that is how you first reacted.
Yes. I was angry. Felt betrayed in a way. And Vaven goes to speak with her.
Ah, yes, this is the part where he would be cautious. I can just feel it that he's trying. But he would try, at least, to to intervene in some way. Not directly, but perhaps close by.
Yes. I'm unsure as to what his aims may be. He does not share them with me anymore.
Loyalty. That is something we have in common. Except his loyalty is to another.
Yes, it does. I'm convinced his might be to himself. But perhaps I'm wrong.
Do you want to know the answer?
It does take some of the fun out of the puzzle. But I am curious as to your take.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to know, did your talk with her go well?
It was a talk.
I see. Alright then. I'll leave you to be.
It could have been worse. I think it went rather well. But we'll see.
He cares of you more than he anticipated.
Hmm?
Him.
Yeah. I'm sorry to have made things difficult. It was not my aim.
Difficult? No. No. You made things entertaining.
Entertaining?
Entertaining indeed. I don't get to step out here as much as often as I want to, so when there are things a little more raw and honest and genuine, that is what I enjoy. When you first saw me, I could not help but indulge to egg you. To see what I've missed while he was walking within our skin.
I see.
It was fun. How angry he looked. It would have been very much fun if you had struck me.
The thought was there.
They say love is the death of loyalty and duty.
It seems an accurate statement. But Toon, as well can it not be the driving force behind it?
Have you not failed?
I'm not so sure yet.
I see. Well, one thing is for sure. You at least failed at least perceiving him the first time.
Blackburn?
I don't know yet, to be honest. whatever bit into us. What will you do if it is?
Demand the treatment as sought, which I wonder if you would ignore.
All too predictable. He would turn that around. Turn that statement around.
Perhaps. Yes, he would.
I had a fun thought.
And?
He seemed to have staved me off for so long. What if I had done the same to see the results of such a thing to spread across my body? Or at least, what's left of it? But I can only perhaps stay for a few days. How long do you think it would take to kill a person?
You would do that just to spite him?
No. It would be something to do. And well, you'd miss him a great deal.
I would.
And before all that, what sort of reactions and faces you make? It's fun just thinking about it. Perhaps I shall do that.
Glad I...
Stay awake as long as possible. May the rot sets in.
Glad I can help you find entertainment. We'll see what happens. If you try. Have a good evening.
Very kind of you to ditch me on that bridge.
Sorry. I just wanted...
Bad conversation, I take it.
Didn't much care for it. Sorry.
I tried to peek
Anything worthwhile?
Unfortunately, nothing I could sneak by. Their guard is in a rather inconvenient spot.
My replacement, potentially.
I mean, not to critique you, but he's doing a hell of a lot better job.
It's fine, I faltered. I'm aware of that. My mind has been elsewhere.
Though, if we are leaving Faven, do you want him dealt with?
No.
That is fair. Be rather telling.
It would. Part of this too hinges on what our Empress decides.
So you serve her now?
Not yet.
But that's the plan.
I'm more interested in serving Hinode.
That I like a lot more. There are things he hides from you.
I'm sure.
Things even I can hide from sometimes.
I'm not sure what his aims are. I can only assume it's for the throne of Valinor or something else. He's been...
As far as I can tell. Everything he does is for himself.
That's the impression I get as well. He's been increasingly secretive ever since we grew near here, or the destination became known. It's been impossible to tell exactly what it is he's after, but he was interested in what my plans were, as a means to ensure that they would not get in the way of his own. Originally, I suppose he thought my intention was to attempt it. Well, it would be dangerous to speak of exactly what those intentions were here on a bridge in Hinode itself. But you know.
I'm aware. Speaking of you as well.
Oh?
Have you noticed?
Have I noticed what?
Look upon your reflection sometime. You will see.
Maybe I'll do that.
I don't believe that's Blackburn.
I do not either. I hadn't noticed. I was so... focused upon the marks.
To be fair, I only noticed recently. I have been away for a bit.
Perhaps a symptom side effect or something it hasn't yet left my body. They're still speaking. Oh. Why? I don't think this started till I was here, at least. Perhaps it was overnight.
It was fine a couple days ago.
A couple days ago, I was still deliberating on what to do. But I decided on a path.
Then perhaps it comes with your conviction.
Perhaps. But I took a route that was more honorable, I think. Or perhaps not. Perhaps I am forsaking my oath by trying to work around it. I'm not sure.
Do not worry about it. Change is not always bad.
Right.
Remember, no matter what happens, you are you. That is all.
Right. Of course. That's true. It needs to remain true.
I don't remember if I mentioned, but should you start changing more drastically, I do know aspects of the mind.
If it does happen, perhaps something could be done in that regard. I've heard the mind goes in time. Do you become a danger to all? I don't know. So
that would be a dull way to end the story.
That I would.
I will make sure it does not happen.
Thank you. I would prefer to see it does not. In such a way. I should maybe... No. Oh.
Akane, how are you faring?
Well enough, all things considered. And you?
I'm slightly wounded, but I'm faring quite alright. I was protecting the front gate with Daku, you see, so... Yes. Are you...
Our valiant savior.
Don't... you should really, announce yourself before doing stuff like that.
I've literally been here the entire time.
Well, I can't see you, so it's, difficult.
Oh, apologies. I was too busy keeping a portal open with my very life force. Perhaps next time I'll just stand out in the open and get hit lightly like you.
I wasn't standing out in the open, I was being strategic. Nonetheless, Akane, are your eyes a different color?
Perhaps a trick of the light, or maybe the Blackburn.
Perhaps. Maybe a side effect. I've been weak due to the draw in my mana from this and the events there.
Very well.
Had
I'm
not noticed
going
any
to go
such thing.
Take care of yourself. I'm sure Lord Faven would be fine if you took some time to yourself, and if you really wanted to, I could protect him for the night, and
Yes.
Nonetheless, I'm going to retire and check on Sprout and Armand. Oh, you were going to say something.
Nothing.
Time.
No. I'm glad that you were able to valiantly defend the gates.
Are you sure you're alright?
Yes.
Do not worry, Lord Elijah Farentive. I have made sure that everything that could be done has been done.
Yes. I have taken the
alright,
treatment.
Akane?
I should be fine. It's...
She's been treated as she can be.
I meant I saw her fall over there, so is she okay?
You fell?
Looking at her reflection.
Oh.
Akane, look me in the eyes and tell me that you're fine.
I'm fine.
Okay, I believe you.
Mostly.
Mostly.
If you're so smart, why you copy him? Not, you shouldn't copy him.
I should lie to you directly.
What? Well, yes, you shouldn't lie to me. You shouldn't lie to nobility, especially. That is,
Okay,
quite disrespectful.
Of course.
That should not mean... Okay.
I'm joining in. I'm going to be sketching up some plans for our upcoming endeavors.
Yeah.
Rest well.
Elijah, you taught it the pointing. I can't believe it.
It wasn't on purpose.
It was.
Make sure you rest, Akane.
I will attempt to. Okay.
I wonder what upcoming
I will
adventures now it's on
see
that.
to it that I get plenty of rest.
Don't worry.
Or at least attempt to.
How are you feeling?
And if she doesn't, I'll
Good.
knock her out.
There.
Good job, Orpheus.
I'd rather you not. That I don't believe that's good. You were just resting.
Sleep.
I'll try.
Yeah,
Perhaps
I
it's just
kind
a
of
side
agree.
effect of the illness. That's all.
Very well. I'll take your
Well, your
word
hands
for
are
it.
already clear. So, your hands.
They weren't a moment ago. They still feel raw.
Well, it's definitely a lot better. Oh,
That's a good sign. I've got one more thing to attend to before I retire, but really, please, just rest.
I'll try. Yes, of course. Thank you for your concerns. Yes.
Is Jasper right? I saw that he was talking with you. Everything okay with him?
He is not himself at the moment and is deliberating on things.
I'm gonna talk with him
Good luck.
then.
So.
Behind you.
So much for the marks going away entirely. Lord Faven, did your talks go well?
I do believe so. Much the same as your proposition. I believe she has an awful lot to deliberate on.
Yes, I imagine she does. Well, I wish you the best of luck regarding such.
And myself in your endeavors.
My thanks.
Have I missed anything during
Not too much. No, I do not believe so. other than that which transpired at the shrine and the like.
I'm glad to believe it was a success.
I believe so. The Blackburn just recently faded from my hands. So it seems the treatment does work, though it certainly left behind marred flesh.
Where are you heading?
You did well ensuring our privacy during that conversation. But you will repeat not a word of what was said to anyone. Not even your boss.
That understood, sir.
I'm so glad it's dark again.
Very well.
It took some time.
I don't suppose you've seen Dagger about today.
Dagger? No, I have not.
I believe the last to see him was Lord Elijah, who had just retired. Apparently they were guarding the gate.
I see. Then I shall endeavor to find more retiring myself.
I have a couple other matters, I suppose, that I should tend to before I get rest. Elijah advised me to do such, to not overexert myself, as it were, all things considered. Maybe not a bad idea, especially given my arm was practically ripped from its socket almost today.
It does seem the young Lord possesses wisdom in some moments.
He does, occasionally, yes.
Very well, then. I imagine we won't cross ways again tonight.
Likely not.
Should Akane need you, I will find you.
Very well.
Don't make me look for him. It's a bitch to find him half the time.
I won't. I'm going to go speak with the alchemist. Asato, I think it is.
Which one?
Asato, I believe. I never really remembered his name, I think.
Yes, that is his name.
I don't think I
Correct me again, what's a mermaid?
Not even sure why I'm going to bother, but... Asato.
Hi.
I was actually on my way to attempt to speak with you, if you had a moment.
Sure. What do you need?
Less what I need, and more so I'm curious about something. You consider yourself a servant to Hinode, do you not?
Aye.
How loyal would you say you are in that regard?
It's the only reason I joined the Kalypsia.
Admirable. What is your view of things currently here? Your assessment?
With or without the Blackburn?
I believe without. The treatment does appear to work.
When I left there, I thought it was perfect. Despite me being of my standing, I was able to live a very fulfilling life. But meeting some people, especially ones like Miyamoto-san, there is still prejudice within our lens.
There is, yes.
I wouldn't call it perfect anymore, but it's definitely not less than ideal. Compared to everywhere we've seen so far, at least.
They're trying. But there are problems. Many problems. Yes.
There seems to be problems everywhere we go.
There are. There are those you can fix and those you cannot. Though I prefer to think that there's always some kind of answer to an issue. Just a question of finding exactly what it is. What would your viewpoint be regarding the solidarity of the realm? Out of curiosity. It seems quite fractured. The people. Hold that thought.
This is where all the rooms are, right? I'm sorry, no one to interrupt.
I think so. Some?
Or, yeah, some.
Well,
Okay.
you might have to cross the bridge.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that.
The rooms on the right and left side.
Good night. Thank you. Good night.
You have a good night, both of you.
Definitely fractured.
Yes.
Honestly, I believe if it wasn't Interben, it definitely would have been a different group that would have stirred up the realm as it is now.
I believe it is likely it could still occur. There are many threats that the realm faces.
Considering the dream, I don't know which threat is the one that caused that.
Well, certain walls are faltering.
Yeah.
Going through, don't spill any secrets. Going through, don't spill any secrets.
If I asked for your assistance in attempting to repair such flaws, might I be able to get it?
There came a time being asked that question and replying with depend on what you ask me to do. But after everything I've done so far, yeah.
Good. The fortitude of steel is what we will likely need going forward. Times are dangerous. the threats are great. There are answers that will not be easy.
Hasn't been easy.
No, it is not. I will keep you in mind.
Just tell me what you need to do and the times you do.
Of course. Thank you. Let us pretend this conversation did not happen. There are certain things that are not in motion yet. Have a good evening.
Rest well, Asana.
And the way of guide you.
Evening.
Evening.
That was the one by the...
The one that what?
The one under the archway there. That was the fish that climbed the cliff.
Ah. The fish scaling the mountain.
I guess they didn't stay at the top.
I guess not. She rolled back down. Would that be considered floundering?
I mean, she's surrounded in water, so I guess she just swam down. Or swam up.
Likely so, yes. I think I'm going to do just a little bit of a walk around, then retire maybe. Not sure how many others there's still about.
Very well.
There is one. Actually, I wish to inquire.
Are you looking for anyone in particular?
No, not necessarily.
Thinking about a two-handed weapon.
Ouch. Mia, I'm certain you have likely been asked it too many times, but I just wish to inquire as to the state of your health. Considering what happened was certainly out of the ordinary.
I don't mind speaking about it, but perhaps in a less open place.
Of course. Any place of your choosing.
All current evidence points to poison.
Poison. So your concerns were given validity. There was someone trying to cause the ritual to fail.
So it would seem. Not altogether a surprise. We can surmise that, given that it was at least somewhat well known that Malin was critical to the ritual's success, that the poisoning happened prior to our arrival at the shrine, else they would simply have targeted her instead.
Do you have any idea when it may have occurred?
I don't know. I've inquired with the alchemist here to see if she can make any determinations about the poison itself. With that, maybe there will be a time for him.
I see. If you have suspicions or anything you need of me regarding such, let me know.
There is, I think, little enough to be done at present about it. Mayhaps we'll know more, mayhaps we won't.
Of course.
The only who I consider reasonably safe from suspicion is likely Jay. If she had wanted the ritual to succeed, then why pick it up again after?
Yes.
Other than that, I don't know. I had contemplated, well, things like we discussed.
Yes, of course.
A physical attack, crossbow, something of that sort. Poison was not something I had over much contemplated.
I'm not entirely certain if that is within the nature of many of those on our ship. Perhaps it was someone else, but again, as you said, the timing.
I struggle to think of any but those amongst Kalypsia who would have known of my particular role in it.
It wasn't exactly broadcast, sadly.
Nor, I think, was the poisoning anything but a targeted attack. None others got sick, to my knowledge. This might also simply imply that it was less about the ritual, or maybe that the ritual was meant to be a potential means to an end. Perhaps by disrupting it, that I would be injured in some way. This might imply that there is someone with a larger grievance against me, though.
We were just within the shimmering nothing. Certainly an opportunity, as well, to get a hold of all manner of poisons.
I suppose so.
With so many of us afflicted by Blackburn and the like too, and our mana reserves impacted. The timing is certainly fortuitous, yes.
And perhaps they poisoned me while we were in the Shimmering Nothing, and it only took a few days to manifest, though I am not familiar with that property of poisons, except in ones that then kill you very thoroughly.
Yes. I'm afraid I am not too familiar with such things. I always took a direct approach.
In that I think we, and many, lack a real information about it. It has been a quandary of who exactly to trust with the information.
Of course.
Snow knows, says she was the one that healed me. Jay, I've mentioned it to, and then you. Others, I think, have supposed it, maybe, but... Well, there are not, I suppose, leads. Unfortunately.
Hopefully the alchemist's findings can give us a clue at the very least.
I hope so.
Till then, I suppose we just have to be on our guard. Oh.
I vomited blood. And was coughing it up as well. I assume that the...
Of it was ingestion then. Unless you've been pricked by any needles recently.
No, given the threat of Blackburn, I've been rather cautious. I would have known. Food seems the most likely.
Hopefully no one makes further attempts now that the ritual is done, though I anticipate that was the main reason they would have done so.
I can only hope so. Though.
Ingested poisons are usually applied within the day. Either your dinner or your breakfast, most likely.
Perhaps something that was sensitive to the pull on your mana that was being used. Would not be beyond the ether bane and their like to do something that specifically targeted mages. But
maybe.
Regardless, I think this
a
adds
grim thought.
Sorry. Yes.
No.
I was simply going to say I think this adds further weight to your concerns that there is certainly an agent of Etherbane amongst the crew.
Unfortunately. In some ways, that being true would mean that it would be easier if I were a target for some other reason, as at least then we'd know what they might look for next, but... Unfortunately, I agree with you in that I suspect that targeting me at this moment was clearly to affect the ritual.
It does.
That was their goal.
Yes. And it almost worked.
Had it not been for Jay's ability, I'm not sure that we would have gotten it back up and running.
Agreed. I do find it curious as well how many of the Blackburn infested beasts were so drawn there.
Yes. Yes, it seems... Well, I mean, several of the parties that have ventured out have undergone some sort of assault, but it was a substantial attack.
This was much more concerted. Though perhaps it was the draw the portal itself was creating, but it seemed less like they were drawn to that and more that they were aggressively drawn to all of us there, for whatever reason.
If the spy was amongst us, that would be consistent. They could have set off some sort of magical signal, perhaps. It would be difficult to detect such a thing. True.
Assuming they're not working alone.
Also a possibility.
Yes.
Well, I'll bid you a good evening. Again,
You
if
as
you
well.
need anything, let me know.
I'll be sure to.
Thank you.
Hi, Akane.
Hello, Big Ale Fae. Hello, Big Ale Fae.
I have some of the food left over from the shimmering.
I see.
Eka didn't get to see the effects, so, you know. No
That's
showing her.
That is a very large...
And
but I'm
time's up.
honestly worried about scaring any citizens.
I can see the concern.
Well, if mine just wore off, you should be small in like a second or two.
Well, that's good.
You know, there's many old Hinadean stories involving giant rampaging dragons. I think... Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I have food left over from the shimmering.
Too late.
Oh my
But,
god,
you know,
no, you were
I'm
messing
not
with
one of
Eka.
those.
I also gave Leto one of the pickles that makes you float, but I made sure he had a roof over him first.
Okay, why are you giving the half-dwarf trauma like that?
I don't think that would be very funny.
Made
That
sure he
might
had a
be
roof
little
over him
scary.
first.
So many people, that'd be funny.
Okay.
How
I'm
did
so
your
sorry, Leto.
conversations with the Empress go, if you do not mind my inquiry?
At least I had a roof.
We were just catching up, since it had been so long. It was nice.
Good.
I'm a little torn about leaving this place, but I think for the time being I have to, unfortunately.
What would your plans be when you return?
I mean, I have steel
Well,
plates in the bottom of my soul.
My name is
I could
cleared
enchant-
from
Well, it's leather, though, so I
the
don't even know.
crimes I was accused of, so
might be able to put, like,
I
a
could
heavy
make a
rune,
life
that's it.
here.
Well,
I
the material
never
will
got to
cover the amount
actually
of runes I can put on it, and leather's
live
really,
here,
very magical
despite it being home.
material.
I imagine there will be plenty
I
of
could maybe put
opportunities for
one
such.
in it would
Yes.
be heavy. It's like
Should we all make it through this?
Weigh me down. And then I get a
Well, I plan to do my best.
Just then.
like weight.
Oh, I can't remember if that
Wait,
whole
training your
thing
heads.
with the guards taking me away was explained here or not.
You know,
I heard a whisper here
That
and there, but that was
kind of might help
I
you
assumed
I should get
that
bracelets and make them heavy and weigh me down.
Empress Kazuya saw to the
Then
charges
you
being
wouldn't be able
dropped.
to wield your gun at all. You'd be so
She did.
tired all
I'm
the
strong.
time. Mm-hmm.
I'm
I mean, I walk
I'm
around
the
with
last
steel
surviving
chains,
member
so
of the Ebonil clan.
I'm sure bracelets would
But when the entire family was arrested and put into Bloodshore Prison, that was when I was just an infant. Too young to even know what was going on around me.
Well, I don't.
They just believed our family to be so dangerous that even I could not be
So when are you gonna put on a
let
shirt?
loose.
Better.
So
Well,
I spent my entire childhood and onwards for 3 centuries and then some stuck in that
I'm
place.
so sorry you have to deal with this, Echo.
I see.
Please stop. My eyes are burning.
Well, you are free now. I suppose you best make the most of it.
I plan to. I didn't harm anyone in getting out of there, by the way. It was a hex my family put together. They used their lives as sacrifice for a ritual to hex each of the guards within the prison.
What?
A simple one that they gave me the trigger for. It put them to sleep for about 10 minutes, and I was able to slip out unnoticed.
You know, also, here's another thing I should tell you. Echo, do you agree that you would be
Well, that
far more
certainly
charming
works.
if you flew?
Well enough, I suppose. Keeps your hands clean.
The point is,
I think it would
I
be
don't want
wonderful if
people
you flew.
thinking I'm some notorious criminal.
I think maybe.
I did nothing to be put there other than be born with the last name I had.
Being in high places.
To some degrees, I
You try
understand
being
that.
in places, they're a
There's
lot
plenty of things we do not
See,
choose.
even Echo's thinking about it. Come on.
And then there's plenty
See,
of...
when I go back to Orzammar, I won't need to fly, so it's kind of pointless. I'll be underground.
Well,
I don't know. I think flying would definitely help you. know?
duties
No, it wouldn't.
that such blood ties entail. You have a good evening.
No, there might be a rock on the top of the ceiling and you just
You're
can't
right.
find it. Oh,
I
that's
will
a
try.
great item. You never know. You never know.
I just mean when we're all done with this, like, stopping the end of the world thing or whatever the fuck, you
Oh,
know,
goodness.
I'm gonna go back
Okay.
home probably. And Why are you small?
I played
They're playing carrot roulette. No, that's don't do it.
I came back to
Do not
let you
eat
know I
off
was
it.
going to go retire for the evening.
Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
think you should know by now,
No.
like, if I'm waiting for you, I'm probably gonna follow you.
Yes, I was trying to be polite. To not ditch you at another
That's
bridge.
After getting halfway across the bridge, very polite.
I'm trying to be better. At times.
I will admit it is interesting watching you change.
Hmm. I can handle interesting. That's good enough. Yes. I suppose. I really want to come up here to test something with the shader. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I'm following you anyways.
Yes. But what you were saying?
Regarding your oath.
Yes.
Do not think too much on it.
Hmm.
I think the path you are taking is one he would approve of.
Good. I hope so. Thank you. Huh. Shoop. I knew it.
What do you know?
I need to figure that out.
I have news. There's nothing to figure out.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure these are just solid at night.
No, it's not that. I believe some strange magic was put upon the waters that made it where if one stepped in with clothing, they could see through it. The clothing was made of certain materials. With certain render
I see.
values.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
See, look.
See, you say that, but it looks local to me. Because I cannot even see anything.
That's so strange.
Like, I can't even see your feet. They're under the water.
Huh. I can see yours. No, I can't. Never mind.
I would be impressed if you could see my feet under the water.
I thought I could.
I'm impressed that half the people even recognized I was in the hot tub that one time. And I think it's just because they heard me speak.
Likely. Alright.
One thing before you rest. That spell I mentioned before. Is that something you'd like me to look into?
Yes, I think you should. I actually just have finished one of them that may assist you.
There might be some caveats there.
We can figure it out.
As I'm a Tempest Mage and you are a Elementalist. It might lock you out of some of your magics, but it'd be temporary.
Could be worth it, regardless.
In other news, you could probably use some of mine. It's not like I'm going any.
Worth considering. I recently worked on something after the assassination attempt on Vaven. A smoke screen of sorts. Considering using it for, of course, hindering vision from attackers from afar, but also, perhaps, blotting out the sun in some areas.
That could work.
Might open
Plus,
up
I
some
think it'd be rather
opportunities.
hard to see in a smoke screen anyways.
It would, yes. Trying to keep its application a little flexible, but we'll see. Well, I'll go ahead and go. Have a good evening.
Very well.